Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity Expert. Oh, baby, things are going well. I planted some industrial hemp down there. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that last episode. I should actually go harvest and expand it a little bit because that stuff is awesome. Let's put it that way. But last episode, I mentioned that I wanted to make the knapsack, and I have prepared everything that I need to make said knapsack, and we're going to equip said knapsack, and all of a sudden, we have a beautiful, beautiful little inventory full of cool and little items that we can put in there. So for example, if we don't need the hatchet and the wire cutters and the book and the wrench and say even the bucket and that kinetic dynamo that we've already we're waiting on, we can sort it all away just like that in our knapsack. How sweet is that? Definitely recommend getting yourself a bag or a knapsack of some kind. As you can see, not much has changed, and I fixed my derp from last episode on the metal former. A little annoying, but what can you do, right? Anyways, let's get on with the show. Still producing a lot of steel. We're going to need a decent amount of it. Now, you're probably going, okay, so how are you going to fix the machines that didn't work? Well, boy oh boy, do I have something from you, and it's from a mod that I've never played with. Immersive Engineering. We're going to get an MV wire connector and some Electrum wire coil. Alright? Now, the cool thing about this is you can connect these directly to a hardened energy cell. And these guys will function both RF and EU whenever needed. Alright? So, pretty cool stuff. I think we're still just going to place it down right beside it. I didn't even have to move it, and that makes me even more annoyed, but that's a different story. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to slap this down right beside it and put on another connector to that machine. And then, as far as I know, we just connect them like so, and we have power. Would you look at that? Isn't that awesome? We now have power in our metal former, and equally we can now use these things to power everything, and they look just awesome in my opinion. So for example, if we wanted to get a tool forge, which I want to get a tool forge because I need to go mining for some resources, and we're kind of running out of resources, so we need 9 of these. So 9 times 4, right, 1836 steel. Oh, baby, we have enough to get that going. But I also wanted to get my watermill. Hopefully we'll get enough steel here. I'm still producing a ton of coal coke. So here's hoping. We should have enough to at least get some more steel going. So what we can do is we can now come over here in rolling mode. We can put those 36 steel ingots in there, and as you can see, it's draining our hardened energy cell. Bit of a situation. We don't want that too much, but we can fill these guys back up with coal and get everything starting to produce again to adjust. Yeah, that's draining a decent amount of power. I probably should have gone with the watermill first. Are we going to have enough? God, I hope so. Anyways, the other thing that we're going to need is the compressor. Okay, from Industrial Craft again. So we're going to need another basic machine casing and another electronic circuit. So I'm going to get a little bit more rubber cooking. Let's put that in there without messing it up this time. Like so, and that'll get us some raw bars. We're going to need, 6 copper plates? Yeah, okay, 6 copper plates. And I'm also going to need the 8 iron plates. So, one of the good things about this metal former is, well, all plates that we need now, the hammer takes 2 iron. This only takes 1. But it does take power, and it's taking a decent amount of power, to be honest. But I'm still going to go with the metal former as much as possible because wasting resources is not good. overall. So I'm going to hang out. I'm going to wait just a little bit. And once this steel is done to giving us the refined iron plates, I'll get these guys going and we can complete the compressor. So I think we have pretty much everything that we need for our setup here. So let's get our insulated copper. Let's put this around here. Get our basic machine frame. Get this with this. Get our electric circuit like so. Good. And this should be our compressor. Very nice indeed. So I'm going to slap this guy down here beside it. And same thing, I'm just going to do a connector and an electrum coil. Just click and click. Away we go. And that guy should show power as well. So we can start compressing up those refined iron plates. Very nice. And as you can see, power is just cruising and going. Make sure you use all of these. They're so much better than using the hand tools. So if you can avoid it, definitely do that. All right, boom, our first dense refined plate. All right, we're going to do a little bit of prep. We're going to take this tool station right here. Thank you very much. And we're going to take about 3 of you and get prepared for our upgraded tool forge. Oh yeah, the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to do extruding mode blocks of iron. So cutting, extruding blocks of iron in our metal former to get our iron shafts. All right, we have 3. We have 3. We have 3. We're almost done. Yes. Tool forge. Hammer. Yes, that's right. Hammer. I said it. Beautiful. Okay. Like so and like so. And we have the Tinker's Tool Forge where we can now get a hammer. Oh. Thank the Lord. Thank everybody. Just thank them. Just leave it at that. Now, I do need a little bit more obsidian, and I'm not too worried about that. We can definitely get that going. We have about 5,000 right there, for example, and I'm just going to throw that in. I can never remember. Yeah, I think that's off. Okay. So we're going to slap in all of that and about 5 or so buckets of water. Should be pretty straightforward. Get our bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make a little bit more obsidian. This is honestly the easiest way to do it. I'm just going to let you guys know. This is easily the easiest way. Okay? A little bit of obsidian. Good. We have about 10 ingots worth. I can't remember exactly what that is, but we're going to pour it out and resmelt it anyways. I am going to have to go on more lava as well, but all in due time. Okay, we have our 3 iron shafts. That's very good. So the next thing that we need for our water wheel is these water wheel segments, which is a whole bunch of treated wood. So basically just a lot of treated wood is what I'm getting here. So I'm going to get a little bit more of this. Let's get a little bit of creosote. Boom. You don't get the glass bottles back. That's a shame. That really is a shame. Where did I put? There they are. Good. So that's some of it. I'm not sure exactly. So I need 3 of these water wheels. So we need 16, 24 of these segments. So 24 times 4 is what? That's 88 and 8, 96 treated sticks. Is that right? We're going to need more wood. Confirmed. Need more wood. All right. Get more of that going. You know what? I'm just going to use up these glass bottles, because a lot of these we found anyways, so I'm just going to do it up. Okay, that's 60. Let's do 64 to begin with for right now and see how close we are. Boom. So that'll give us 8. More wood. It's kind of fun to mess around anyways. I think also we're going to start a little bit of Botania today and work on our magical stuff as well. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Okay, good. Boom. That's another 8. So that's 16. So that's 2 water wheels so far. So we need 1 more set of water wheels. So that is 8 of them, right? So 8. Is that enough? 16? That's enough for 4. More wood. But hey, this is fun, right? Anyways, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get everything that we need here. We're pretty much done. You know what? No, I'm going to keep you guys with me because we are pretty much done. Okay? There we go. Beautiful. There's the last of it. Okay, now there's our 3 water wheels from Immersive Engineering. Very good. Now it's a water wheel, so basically all that we have to do, if I'm not mistaken, is we have to pour water over it. And we have to connect it to the kinetic, this guy, the kinetic dynamo. And then we basically need to run some wires. So I think what we're going to be working on here, I'm going to go set up the water wheel. It might not be the final setup, but it'll be a setup for right now. And then we'll be back. So we're upstairs here, and I want to set up the water wheel in a cool little spot. And I'm kind of thinking like this little hill here, this little island stuck in the middle of nowhere, hanging up in the sky, could be pretty darn awesome. So what I'm thinking is we have water running down right here. No. You know what? Yeah. I mean, we could do water. So right there is my base. So what I'm thinking is we can run the cables in that way for the powering. So maybe if we pour water right off of this island. So for example, right along here, we could put down just a little bit of dirt like so. And I should probably just box that in 1 more on this side. There we go. Good. We'll remove that. And yeah, so we'll go 3 wide of water. That'll be good. And then we can get this thing rolling. Yeah, I think that's going to work pretty nicely. Now, I'm not sure which way is better to go. Build the water wheel first or this. So I think I'm going to put down the water wheel first before we start dealing with, you know, water and all that kind of stuff and pushing us around and just being just a plain jerk, right? So what we need is it'll be on this. So this will be the middle of the water wheel, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see if we can't set this guy up appropriately. So this is going to be right along here. No? Here? How big are these things? Boom. Oh, dang. Those are big. Okay. So, kind of like that. All right. And then we'll have to go down just a little bit more as well. And then we can place this on top of the next one. I think that's in line. And now this needs to go. And this side. Okay. Let's take that. Oh god, no. Okay, good. Give us the water wheel back. Alright. So this will be right below here. Boom. Boom and boom. So that's our triple water wheel. Holy crikey. I did not anticipate it to be this big, but that is pretty darn cool. Alright, let's remove that. And this right here where the knob is going to be our kinetic dynamo as far as I'm aware. So that guy will be right there, and this will then have an MV connector off of it, and we'll throw another one somewhere over here, and we can run it into the system. Now I'm trying to just see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so these are my ore berries, so we could actually run it right through here, just like so. Boom, like that, and connect up those wires. Bam. Okay, good. I say that's pretty darn solid. Now, of course, we have to fix this. No way you can do that, can you? Really? Really? That doesn't seem very fair, does it? I wonder if that'll work. Or if it'll just break. Anyways, so that's that. So we have this guy wired and ready to go. Now, I did want to double check my book, because it did say something about optimal focus, water flowing around it. So for optimal results, you want to direct the water in a semicircle from the top down one side and along the bottom. Up to 3 water wheels can be placed next to each other. Okay, so we kind of want this to be at the middle. So I'm going to just place a little bit of dirt and direct the water from above to go this way. Okay, now I think this should work. Yeah, I think this will work. So let's give this a bit of a try. I wouldn't mind blocking this a little bit as well. And same with over here. Just like that. Okay, good. So that'll now flow down like that. And then hopefully, if I put that there, it'll flow down the mountain and look all cool like. Or at least that's what I'm envisioning in my head. Okay, good. So let's get up top again. Come on. Parkour. Parkour Kryllyk. There we go. Beautiful. Up top. So now we're going to come around to the other side and we're going to place down the water. I think this is going to look pretty neat. I don't know though. It might be dumb. We'll just leave it at that. So that's going to go like that. That's going to go like that. That's good. And it is directing it all the way down like so. And the water wheel is starting to turn. I think I need one more to really just finish this guy up. But as you can see, we're already starting to turn the water wheel. And with one more water stream, I think we're going to have it pretty much nailed. Now, we could do something a little bit cooler up here maybe, instead of just this. But for right now, I think we're just going to... Uh-oh. Well, that's not great. I didn't want that to happen. Okay, let's fix that. Bam. Bam. Oh, that's even worse. Okay. Okay. Yeah, not good. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, dear. Okay. We're messing up everything. Literally everything we are screwing up. Oh, it's good to know that those will also work underwater. I did not know that. So, there we go. Did that fix it all, I think? I think we're good. I think we're good now. Alright. Good stuff. We'll place that back. We're kind of tight quarters with our little Orberry farm, but we're not going to probably keep that too long anyways. Okay, so that does not work either. So yeah, we'll just leave this nicely encased in the dirt so that we don't run into any problems of water going all over the place where we don't want it to be. And then from down below, it should look like a nice little waterfall. And like this guy is propped there on purpose just to generate the power. I like it. I like it overall. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And it's a water wheel, for Pete's sakes. It's a water wheel pumping or generating power for us for our base. So let's do a little bit of this. You can go there. Thank you. And we have our connector here. So we need to run our power into our base using some of these connectors. Now, I'd like to get it all the way over there. Yes, indeed. So let's see what we need to do to kind of fine-tune that or fix that. So I'm wondering if we can go all the way to here. So if we run that connector there to there. Good. Okay. Nothing like a little bit of electricity. It's fine. It's fine. Now, this is kind of where we run into the problem. Now, in this mod pack, immersive, there is like a pole that you can make, a wooden post, which is some treated wood fence with any stone brick. So let's get some of those treated sticks. Of course, I'm just short. Okay, that's fine. We'll do this, and we'll get another set of treated. Good. And you. Okay. So then what we're going to do is this will create a pole right in the middle of our room. It's not ideal, but for right now, until we get a more permanent solution in place, it's the best option I can think of. Okay, good. These can go away. So what I'm thinking is we will go... let's put it right here. We don't have enough room, probably. Let's make a little bit of a room here. Okay. And boom. Excellent. Beautiful. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we need like a hammer of some sort to make this work. The engineer's hammer. So a little bit of sticks, iron, and string. We do have some string. We do have the iron and a couple sticks. Any old sticks, eh? Okay. We can do that then. Let's get this. Boom, sticks, 2 iron and string. Should give us the engineer's hammer. Now this guy here, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's how you do that. So you can do little things to produce different results with this wooden post. So if I go here, for example, and I hit this like that, we can then connect our... No, I can't do that. Okay. We need to change that up a little bit. Let's put down our post again, like so, and hit it with the hammer on this side. And we'll do our connector just like that. And then we can run our wiring from there onto there, and then from there onto there. So now we should also be getting the power generation from our water mill as well as our steam engines here. Very good. These guys are going to start to power down, and then from there we should start to see some of the passive generation of the water mill. I think these look awesome. I honestly love this little cabling and all that kind of stuff. We're probably going to try to use it a little bit more even for most of our stuff if possible. I think it's a really cool idea, and I think we should try to use it as much as possible. Anyways, I'm going to get a few other things prepped here while we're waiting, and we will jump into some other stuff. Back yet again. Couple little tweaks and whatnot, but we are going to start our way down the Botania path by making ourselves a petal apothecary. Very nice. And we're going to go up above, just like I said. I wasn't lying. We're up on the surface doing our thing. Hello, creeper. Why you gotta be here right now? Seriously. Don't you dare blow up. Ho 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 ho. That was close. Anyways. Yikes. And I forgot seeds. Alright. Let's get some seeds quickly, because we do need those. Beautiful. A stack of seeds. Good. Alright. So we do have a bit of a leg up on what was previously, you know, if you start off with the magical pack, okay? So what I want to do is I want to set down our Petal Apothecary. Let's just set it down right here. Like I said, we're going to try to utilize this little section here for some of the Botania, all right? So let's get ourselves a quick little universal or infinite mana pool. And of course that's not infinite, is it? Dang it. Okay. Let's go get a little bit of water. Should be pretty straightforward. I have a couple different sources. Good and good. And you know what? Let's put you away and fall down the stairs. Okay. So, getting a little bit of Botania. We're already running super far behind on this video. Super long. But I figure, you know what? We're flowing. We're having fun. Or at least I am. So I hope you guys are as well. So let's just do right here. Just like so. And we'll slap down a little bit of an infinite water stream. Good. So what we need to do is we need to fill up the Petal Apothecary with water, just like that. And what we need first and foremost is the Pure Daisy. All right. Now that guy is pretty straightforward in that it is, you can look, 4 mystical white petals all in the Petal Apothecary. So let's get ourselves 2 of these ready to go. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see them kind of floating around in there, and then drop in a seed. And as you can see, it uses up the water bucket, so you will have to refill it. And then you 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop in a seed. Good. So that gave us 2 Pure Daisies. All right. These guys are pretty important blocks in that they assist you. Let's get rid of some of these a little bit. We're going to need them anyways. They allow you to make some items in Botania. All right. So what we can do is we can drop down beside this, for example, some wood. And around this one, for example, just some stone like so. And you'll see these little particle effects. And what those are doing is those are now converting those block types to something else. Okay? So this will become living rock, and that'll become living wood. Pretty straightforward, right? And if you do need any help, the Magic Tree First Mana is a good source for that. See, stone, living wood, etc., etc. And then, of course, we're going to get into the mana pool and some of the passive mana generation that we can get. So I'm going to get a little bit of the living stuff, and I'll be back with you guys once we are ready to carry on. Well, I scavenged the land and collected a whole bunch of flowers and stuff, and I've done just a little bit of living wood and living rock. Nothing too crazy, but I was out kind of picking flowers for the most part. And anyways, so what we're here to do is I want to get the diluted mana pool right there. That guy is from Botania. And then we also want to get what's called a mana spreader. Okay, these two things will work quite nicely together in providing mana to the pool. Okay, now we need a way to generate the mana, and one of the ways that we can do that is with a day bloom. A day bloom is basically like a solar panel, so it's going to collect the sun's rays and produce mana. Okay, so I'm going to grab 2 mystical yellow, orange, and light blue. Okay, so let's do 2 of these. Yeah, let's do 2 total. And it was light blue, right? So this will become 2, this will become 2, and this will become 4. Perfect. Get a couple seeds as well. And it's the exact same thing. 1, boom, and seed. Okay, pretty straightforward. Pretty easily done as well, which is good. I do enjoy things that are straightforward and working. Beautiful. So a couple day blooms, just like so. Place it on either side of the mana spreader, and you should see that it will start producing a little bit of mana. All right. Now, let's get this living wood going. And we need to make one other thing before we end the episode. And thank you guys so much already for all of the support. Oh boy, how do I do it? Did they change it? I don't think they did, but maybe they did. Wand of the Forest. Living with twig. Okay, no, it's like that. Okay, so we need 3 of you, just like so. And then any type of petal. So let's just pick one that we have a whole bunch of. For example, let's go gray. No. Let's go black. You don't usually use quite as much black. And boom. And we have a Wand of the Forest. Now we can actually see how much mana we have in the mana spreader. So these day blooms are producing some mana for the mana spreader. And we have 0 in our mana pool. So, overall, pretty good. Now, we should probably make a few more of these day blooms because, well, they're a little bit slow. Just a little bit. You know, really slow. But, all in due time and patience, right? Anyways, that is going to be it for me. We are going to call it there because it's like 1 in the morning or something. Stupid time. I don't know why I'm up. But I am back. And thank you guys so much for all of the support. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Bye-bye for now. See ya.